everybody, Robin here, and I'm coming to you with a brand new product. I saw Tim Talia post about this yesterday on her Facebook. Said that it was a VIB Rouge exclusive from Sephora, and I figured, you know what, I just hit VIB Rouge. I wanna partake in some of these Rouge only things that are available, and I went and looked and I fell in love and I actually ordered it. I believe it's available to VIBs as well. Will be available to everyone come spring, and that is the Kat Von D Innerstellar palette. So this is $46. It's the same price, I believe, as all of her other palettes. This is the actual first Kat Von D palette I've ever owned. I've owned lip products, and that's it. So I decided to take the plunge with this one, and you will see why in a minute. I will go ahead and reveal it. So, oh, just to let you know, a side note, I ordered this yesterday morning at 10:30 Pacific time. It was on my doorstep 24 hours later. So all the people that complain about Sephora's canceling my orders and they're not shipping out what I ordered, I've never had any problem. Like, literally, that, now granted, 24 hours, that's the fastest I've ever received anything from them. But I always have stuff as Rouge within 2 days. Even before that, I had it within 4. So I have no complaints about Sephora. End rant, whatever. So I will go into this because that's probably what you're waiting for. And it does have a mirror on the top. This is the palette. So the palette itself comes in this box. It looks just like the cover, has all the color names on the back. The beautiful thing is this same color key is on the back of the palette, so you will never be without the names of the colors here. And I'm going to set this here, and I will live swatch them for you. I do have pictures of them over primer, but I just feel like the pictures didn't really do them justice because I'm still new to this whole picture swatchy thing. So I actually have some of this first quad here is on my eyeball. The entire quad is on my eyeball. So I will go through the colors. I will explain where they are on my eyeball at the moment. I will also go over some first impressions about the colors and texture and everything, because I have played around with it a little bit, you know, in the last couple hours. So up here, this top one here is called Gravitron. It is, as you can see, a slight shimmery color. It's a whitish pink with a very, very, very slight purpley duochrome overcast to it. I actually have this from my crease all the way up. I have this next color here, which is called Nightcrawler, which is just kind of a taupey color, I guess. Like a plummy taupe color. I have that in my crease as well, like in the outer corner and up into the crease, blended into the crease. All over my lid, I have this middle color here, which is called Dios, which Dios is just, sorry, there was a hair stuck in there. I didn't think you wanted to see that. Dios is straight up like a grayish silver. It's very, very pretty. You can see there's a slight shimmer to it. Yeah, I like Dios a lot. I don't really have anything quite like it in my vast collection of stuff. Okay, and then the last one here is this purple color. I have this darkening the crease. I also have it smudged into my lower lash line. And this one is called Lunacy. And Lunacy is like an inky purple color. So very pretty. There is a slight, I don't know, is this sateen? I don't know what you would call this finish, but it's like a royal purple, inky purple color. So that is the first quad, and that, like I said, is what I have on my eyeballs right now. All of these shades here are very buttery. They blend really well. This one is hard to get the opacity because it is so light. I did have to pack it on quite a bit. But the darker colors I had no issue with. They just went right on. no problem whatsoever. Didn't have any fallout really from them either. So that's the only one I've actually worn on my eyes, but texture wise and color payout wise, I can go over some of the other ones with you. So the next quad here, in the middle here, we have Vast, and Vast is a very deceiving color because it's kind of like a taupey cocoa brown color, but it also has a slight sheen to it. It's got a little bit of a purple overcast to it. At least that's what I pick up. So it's very, very pretty. This one here, this one is called Astrological, and this is a straight up lavender. It's a shimmery lavender. I know on my finger it probably looks a lot like this one, but they are quite different when swatched. I think I'll go ahead and put the swatches in too. But it is a straight up lavender with a satiny finish. This middle one here, what is this? Darkstar. This color is really pretty. It's very much a charcoal gunmetal gray with some purpley, like violet purple overcast to it. Out of all of these colors, this is the grittiest one. There is some glittery type of particles in there. Not stripper glitter, but it's a little bit rougher in texture than the rest of them. All the other ones feel like butter when you swatch them. This one, slightly different texture, but not obnoxious, and it's very workable. I'm just letting you know, this is probably the only one you would have some fallout with. So just because of that little bit looser of a texture. And then this last one here is, let me make sure I have all this off here. This last one is called Orion, and Orion is a straight up matte brown. So, but it's a very different, it's not like a chocolate brown, it's more like a grayish taupey brown. So that is Orion. And then the last set here, this top color is a matte shade, and this is called Lycan, which I think it's weird that the lightest shade in here is named after a werewolf, but there it is here. It looks very opaque when I just rubbed it on here and swatched it, but when you blend it, it blends to almost nothing. I will tell you that. You know, that's showing up actually pretty good, but even on primer, I just lightly rubbed it and you can see it's almost gone. So if you want the opacity, you're gonna have to pack that one on, or use a shadow base underneath it to get that super nude cream color that it is. It's a beautiful color. It's just not very dense, I guess, opaque, whatever you want to call it. This one here is called 3 a.m. It's kind of a not copper, it's not really gold either, brass, I don't, it's a metallic-y, goldy, pewter, no, not really pewter, it's a gorgeous metallic-y, goldy, browny color. I really like it. It's pretty. It's closest in texture to this one here, but it's not quite as gritty. But yeah, that is 3 a.m. This one here is called Moonshine. Moonshine is a straight up silver, and this is some serious silver. Even swatched, I mean, it swatches so freaking bright and pigmented. Yeah. Moonshine is really pretty. And then the last one is Killing Moon, and it's black. Okay, a matte black. I know in the palette itself, it looks like there's a slight shimmer. I guess there is like an undercover shimmer to it, but it's not really super apparent. Maybe it would be if you start blending it out, but I feel like you can't have enough matte black shadows anyway, because I think for me it's one of the colors that I use especially to define my crease more than, you know, the dark matte blacks and the dark matte browns and things like that. So I feel like you can never really have enough of them, and if, you know, this is your only palette, you're gonna need it, right? Oh, I just look like Jabba the Hutt. Anyway, So overall first impressions, I really freaking like the colors in here. They are very similar to other colors that I have from other brands. I'm not going to lie, but I do like the fact that they are in palette form. I have been liking the palette form even more. Now that I'm looking at this middle color, this Darkstar, looks like it has a little more purple to it. I don't know. I have similar colors from Glamour Doll Eyes, especially in the collections that she just came out with some of the Nightmare Before Christmas and Edward Scissorhands colors. But I really like it. I'm starting to jump on the palette bandwagon a little bit more. I think I probably have enough that I can actually do a palette tag. But overall, very impressed with it. With this being my first Kat Von D eyeshadow anything ever, I'm really, really impressed with the quality of it. I can't wait to play around with it more, and I think I will actually get a lot of use out of it because I do wear a lot of purpley shades. I do wear a lot of more neutrally shades like this one, and this one has the pops of color. I know that these are, you know, advertised as quads, but I think you could use these for pops of color in either one of these easily. You know, this one could easily work with this shade, and this shade could easily work together. So I really see how they can kind of play and be nice and be friends with each other. I'm probably not making a damn bit of sense right now, but it's late and I'm playing with makeup. Yeah, anyway, like I said, this is available to VIB, Rouge, and I believe VIB's on Sephora's website, and should be available to everyone in the spring. But I just wanted to let everyone know about it, just to see quick first impression. And this is what the back looks like with the names. It's not, this one has slight color wash over it, but this at least has the names on it, so you won't ever forget what they are. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them down below. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.